Let's go to final thoughts. We'll start with Joel.
Final thoughts. Well, we started off with a little zany and a little craziness, and I'm gonna I'm gonna do a you, Ryan. I'm going to do a
Oh
you
no.
with a serious final thought
Oh
because
no.
I was just thinking, I was walking along the internet way, and all of a sudden I saw a story, and I was like, what? Because you apparently had an ad pop up during Monday Night Football about, and going to try to get as non political as I possibly can with this because I know I've always tried to have a personal prime directive to try to avoid politics. But this is important. This is important because you had an ad pop up from the Epstein survivors on Monday Night Football. And the reason why I'm talking about this is that is this an important issue? Yes, it is. By far, by no stretch of the imagination. But that being said, there is a time and a place, Ryan, I'm sure, that you will agree for politics or something of this nature. Is this something that needs to be addressed? Is this something that needs to be brought out forth into the open, brought into the light of day? Yes to all of those, but when you tune in to a Monday Night Football game, even the commercials, you are expecting to see things sports or sports related. Another stupid, dumb car commercial. What's
Yeah.
the new TV thing coming out? What's the new dumb movie that Hollywood's coming out? All right, it's time for Top Gun 25. Maverick is somehow still alive. But the last thing I think anybody wants to see is something political, and this doesn't just apply to this particular instance
Yeah.
because we
Nobody likes political ads. I know we're not in election time right now, but you know as well as I do, next September, October, when you have the midterms and you have some of the governor races and they pop up and they're county people. When I went to Virginia, they had the special election up there, and it was horrific how many ads for politics there were.
we are tuning in to try to get away from politics. So when you tune into sports, whether it's hockey, even when Victor Hedman's out for a little while, that's a major bummer for the Lightning there. But yeah, when you tune into hockey, when you tune into basketball, when you tune into baseball when it's in season, when you tune into Monday Night Football or Sunday night or whatever, you're trying to get away from the world. The sports is our oasis. It's like we're stepping into another universe, getting away from everything, and we just want to get away from all that for a while. Is something like that important? Yes, but it's a time and a place for the news talk shows, for the political talk shows, whether left, whether right, for the evening news, for the morning news, for all the news. But the time and the place is not during a football game. And even though you have kids of all ages watching, and it's just, we're wanting to get away. We want our oasis. Is it appropriate for a time and a place? Yes, a different time and a place, but it is not appropriate. And not only just that, but once again, anything political, you just brought the midterms, or when it's the main election in November, can we please just keep politics out of football? Rant over, rant done, and that's my final thought.
The good news is you probably won't see that out again because the files they did vote this week to release those files. So we should find out everything that was in there. Oh, the
I'm
one
trying
who
to figure
voted
out who the
against
one
it.
person was that voted against.
It's out there, and their reasoning was really, really dumb. It was just not real. But I don't support pedophiles, so I'm glad this is happening. But anyways,
Yeah,
my
we
final
normally,
thoughts.
yeah, well, I normally don't get political, but that torqued me off.
Yeah, I get you. When you're watching something that's supposed to be an escape from reality and they interject reality, it's kind of a bummer. Again, you and I on different sides of a lot of political issues. We get along just fine. I think we can both say we don't like pedophiles. I I'm willing to be bold and brave and say I don't support pedophilia. So, Joel, I hope you can join me in that.
Amen.
but
Agreed.
but yeah, I mean, I understand why they put ads like that in football because football is the number one TV show. I think 91 of the top 100 episodes or shows for viewership are football games between college, NFL. I think the other seven are like the Emmys and the Oscars and like that. It's mostly football, so I get why they put it there.